Good morning, everyone. This is Measurable, a clinical therapist at Clean Class Behavior Health. I'm talking with you today about setting goals. Setting goals is a very important thing to be happen in our life. It's not just like something I desire to have. It's something I do believe. If I'm not mistaken, it's something should be have. However, I don't like this word should to be shoulding, but that's needed. That's needed in order that you can progress and develop and achieve into your life. Setting goals is very, very important, crucial to be part of everything you're doing in your life. If you are working, you need to set goals about for your work, and actually, will be requested from you. If you are studying, you need to set up goals. If you are dealing with friends or family, there's goals in every aspect in your life. So if you are not with goals in your life, all what you will do is you'll just be a reactive person. You're impulsive person. Whatever everyone coming to you or life bringing to you, you just react into that. You're not stepping ahead or planner of putting things you'd like to achieve. Actually, without goals, how can you be a dreamer even though? So setting goals is something that we need to take care about it, and we need to work into it. But in order to set up goal with the right way, there is the technique of the SMART goals. SMART goals, it's an acronym coming from SMART. So what's the S? The S is whenever you're getting to set up a goal, you need to be very specific. It's important to be specific, to identify exactly what is your goal and who will be in that goal and where will be this goal to be achieved or to be done. So it's very important to make this kind of definition, to be more, as much as you can, more than accurate. It's not okay if you can just go to a doctor and tell him, hey doctor, I have a pain. The doctor definitely, the first question will ask you, where is your pain? Which part of your body you have a pain in it? You need to be very precise. You need to be very specific. Tell doctor, I have a pain in my abdomen, okay, or in my chest, or in my back, okay. And even though the doctor will start to check about the minor details, still he can reach or she can reach where is exactly the pain. So same like setting goals. You need to be as much as accurate, as much as precise, as much as into the minor details of it, be into specific and putting the goals as very identified specific goal. The M goes for being measurable. So in order to have a specific goal, we need to have something that we can measure our achievement, our progress, our process into that goal. For example, if you're willing to get a certificate or to get a diploma, so how you can measure that? It's how many credit units you need to have to achieve this certificate. So if it's like 12 credit units, or it's like 60 credit units, if you're going to a master degree and you'll need to have 60 or 66 credit units. Okay, how these credit units, how many years or months is it required to achieve this credit units? It requires from you to have a measurable thing, so you can accordingly define and evaluate later on that you achieve it or you didn't achieve it, that you finish part of it or you finish half of it, or you finish the majority of it, or you finish it all. So you can't do that unless you have something to measure the goal accordingly. The A, it's the attainable. So whenever you're putting a goal and you make it very specific and you put the measure on it, you need to ask yourself, is there something that I can do it? Is it attainable? Is it something that it could be achieved? Is it something that it could be requires specific credential, or it requires specific experience or skills or talents that require from someone to help me in doing that? So attainable is just saying how far I'm qualified to achieve that goal. Attainable is something that it can be something that require your personal efforts or someone helping you, or you need like even group helping you to achieve that goal. So this will define much more getting to the specific part, I'm going to achieve that goal alone, or I can achieve that goal while people helping me to do that. So that's why it's going like it's an S specific again. M, it's measurable. You need to be much more getting some measurable units about how your goal is progressing, is achieving. And then you speak about, is it attainable? Can I do it? I can do it. I'm qualified for it or not. And the four which we speak about it is R. The R is it relevant? Is it realistic? It's much more the part of relevant when you think about, when I put this goal, is it relevant to the whole context of my life? Is something different, or it's something going on like attached to different goals? So when we speak about the relevant of one thing, we need to make sure that this goal is not something like odd, and it's not related to things I'm doing it. Because if it's like that, I need to make sure that I have all the aspects that it can help me to achieve something very new and very different in my life. And when I understand that that's not relevant, that's not like I used to be into what I need to think about. Like for example, someone decide that I like to be a pilot, and this person has a phobia from heights or from being in flights in general. So the question is, beside that it can be achieved, beside being specific, is it relevant? You really can do that? Is it realistic? Can you be realistically be a pilot while you have a phobia into heights? Can you be responsible about the safety of people while you can just get panicked from being in heights? This is very important to be answered with a very honest way while you're setting up a goal. And when we speak about goal, definitely I need to speak about real goal that it requires efforts to be achieved. It will not be a goal that my goal today is to go to have a dinner. This is a goal, yes, but it doesn't require all of that. However, it's still, you can go for it with a funny way. You can be specific where you'd like to eat. You can measure how many sandwiches or how many plates you will eat, or what is the consumption of food, or are related to your money. This is when you speak about the attainable. So because if you don't have money, how you can go to have a dinner, for example. Okay, and then is it relevant? So is it realistically that you can go at night, you don't have any other commitments? Are you at work? Are you committed to be in a party, or you're committed to take care about someone? It's important to make sure that you have that. And the last thing is the time. And when we speak about the time frame, it's important to think about, when I'm doing a goal, I need to put a time frame to achieve that. If I will say that I will take a certificate into marketing, okay, when I will achieve getting this certificate, when I will acquire this certificate, do I need 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? I need to check with the place that they are providing this certificate. What your programs? Maybe they have like 2 or 3 different type of program to give you this certificate. One program related to 1 year, and the second program for a year and a half, and the third program about 2 years. You need to check about your time. You need to check about the possibility that you can make it in 1 year. Are you able to do that or no? So the time frame will telling you how you going through your goal, and exactly when you need to finish it. Because when you have this SMART goal, why are you doing that? When you're getting once more into something related with a way or another to the same goal that you planned and thought about it now, you have an experience. At that moment, you have an experience, because you will sit after you're doing that and you're going to the goal that you plan to have it, and you evaluate. Did I achieve it? You evaluate from every single thing. I was very clear. I was very specific in my goal. Did I put proper measurement for my goal? Was it really achievable and attainable? Was it relevant to what I'm doing in life? that the time frame I did for it was enough time for it. So when I evaluate all the parts and the process of the goal, I can understand if I succeeded in achieving the goal, that's great, but if not, at least I will understand where was my failure, where is the part that I failed in it. And from that point, I can overcome it next time when I have another goal. So we can just continue setting goals without putting a plan and without using any technique like the SMART technique, and it will be just randomly putting goals and randomly achieve or not achieve, and sometimes we're going through the same thing we're doing and maybe we'll fall again and again in the same problem and the same failure. Or I will start to think, I will be mindful when I need to put a goal to make something. I will make a goal, I will follow this SMART way, I'll be specific, I'll put measurables, I will be making sure that it's attainable, I will see if it's relevant or not what I'm thinking, and I'll put time frame. This is the SMART way. When I have that, I can evaluate and I can overcome many mistakes that could come later on. So I hope that this part can help you in your life in general. Be mindful, use the SMART goal setting, and it will help you a lot in your life. I hope that you have a wonderful day today and enjoy the rest of the